So this is the entrance into the cistern. Here's the lid and a hoist that I typically have a bucket on if I ever need to pull water out of this thing manually. Got a double door. I got to clean that up a little bit, but get down in there. That's the manway that I built, and finished cleaning it up earlier today. Probably the last nice day we're going to have for a while. It seems like it's 65, 70 degrees out, so it's perfect weather to do this. A little cold and damp down in there, but I'm going to go down there after I cleaned it up now and grout any imperfections to resolve any turbidity issues that I've had. So sorry about the noise. The generator is running in the background here. I'll pick up when I'm back down in the hole. Well, I am down in the cistern, and it's approximately 4.5 feet tall and 7 by 7. It is, shut this headlight off. Kind of hard to see in here now. There we go. So it was originally cast as a 1,400-gallon cistern, septic tank, and had it installed about 5 years ago as a cistern, and the casting manufacturer in Mountain Road was kind of excited. They hadn't put a cistern in like 30 or 40 years. I think he said his dad actually did the last one decades ago. So anyways, it was a challenge for them, so they had to modify their mold to not include a baffle and fill up the holes that are traditionally found in a septic tank, which is on the sidewalls near the top, one higher than the other, for an inlet and outlet. And I had them spec only one manway, and I built a manway access to it on top, and several ports for pickup tubes, suction piping. There's one with a foot valve on it. This is for the hand pump, and another one for either electric pump or a gas powered or propane powered, and the smaller one is either a 12 or 24 volt DC pump. Also, there are several ways besides dropping a bucket down here from the pulley system up top. I don't know if you can see it. Pretty simple. Works well. And the double door, which is a 1-inch round high density PVC or HDPE polyethylene solid stock that I had cut and beveled to fit as a secondary door to help keep bugs, dust, and constant temperature, so there's no freezing, even though she's 2.5 feet below surface, which is well below frost line. It's kind of cool in here, actually. I can see my breath, but what I'm going to do now, after I vacuumed all the silt up, it was about a 1/16 inch silt, which is an accumulation of over 4 or 5 years. And so as I was pumping water out, I'm against some turbidity. And I wanted to eliminate that. And I think that I found some of the sources, which are minor. There's some telltale signs. So I'm going to clean those up, chisel them out a bit, and use my hydraulic cement, which is right there. Still have half the bucket left over from when I originally grouted the lid when it was installed, so that's what you see along the top there. It's still fully intact. There's still a little bit of seepage in certain spots, so this should go fairly well. Well, I'm running out of battery, so my light went off. I'm going to check out getting this job done. See y'all later. Well, you hear the generator running in the background. Let's see if I can get this done without killing myself here. This is the lid to this is the well house for the, call it a well house, cistern house. Drop a bucket down in there. Let me get this thing hooked up. Take a peek down there and look at our progress. I went ahead and sealed all this up with some pretty expensive, it was like 25 bucks a quart, and to prevent the humidity to affect that, even though it's pressure treated, marine plywood type stuff, the pressure treated wood cover, which coincides with the secondary cover down here, help to keep it from frosting up and accumulating humidity. I went ahead and grouted this manway with hydraulic cement to help seal it up, because there was some groundwater infiltration, and it's almost completely eliminated because we've had some heavy rains recently. And I'm filling it up now from the deep well. Here, the generator, like I said, in the background, it's crystal clear. I've got about, I don't know, halfway up at this point. And total capacity is 1,400 gallons, not quite to the top, so I guess it'd be 1,250, 1,300. And so it's coming along, it looks great. It's gonna be my winter water supply. And if, I suppose, in a dire need of 2 gallons a day, a couple of years, drinking water supply for individual, and you can do the math from there. But yeah, works out great. So went ahead and did some piping improvements, and just got a shipment in from Amazon today. Solar panel, 100 watts with a charge controller and some connectors, and waiting for a 55 or 50 amp hour AGM battery. Probably store it up here. I'm going to connect that to a 12 volt pipe pumping system, one of the several ways, though, either manually hand pumping, electrical pumping on DC, power pumping off of gas or propane power equipment, or, you know, dropping a bucket down here. So there's multiple redundant methods of keeping in water. So anyways, just an update, and I may go ahead and splice this video with another one where I was actually down in the hole there, and it's taken 4 or 5 days in total, 3-4 hours here as weather permits, to get this done, because it is winter time. But thankfully it finally behind me, and we'll get this topped off and back commissioned. So y'all take care.